Hello and welcome back to the fine hamlet of Revingham. And we have cabbages, so we have at least a crop. And I was looking at how things were going and deciding what we should do next. We have 5 laborers, so we're doing pretty well. We definitely want to get our mines going before we run out of stuff, but I don't think I don't think there's a great need for that. But we're pretty low on wood and firewood, and I know at some point, we're definitely going to want more firewood. That's been our saving grace. However, I'm not sure, exactly how we want to accomplish that and keep that going. But what I'm thinking of is that maybe we should let's get this house going. Oops, we don't have enough wood for it. Well, once we have what we think is enough wood, and speaking of enough wood, maybe we can, let's come over to here and see. Yeah, we could probably take out a few more trees. Oops, that's not the tree cutting thing. There we go. We'll just, we'll leave some up in there so that they can reproduce themselves until we're ready to build there. You might as well let them redo their own thing. Like leaving a few here lets you sprout more trees, where if you denude the whole area. Is there another area we might denude? We have another forester's hut here, so I don't particularly want to denude that too much, but maybe we can get rid of a few around our quarry, just for the sake of it. So yeah, that's another thing we want to do, is we want to get our quarry going over here. Yeah, maybe that should be like the goal for the episode. Why don't we, even though it's probably a little out of place, and I won't do it until we're sort of ready, but we'll get this mine and the quarry listed, and we'll get so that any extra laborers should be chopping stuff down. We're doing well, I think, on coats. We have enough stored stuff, and then we should, let's take a look. Oh, look, we got another sheep. Oh, and speaking of sheep, I had a suggestion. We can't rename people, as far as I know, not unless there's a mod that lets you do that, or if you guys know of a way. Let me pin that. So this is our herdsman, and the suggestion was that he should be named Edward. And the reason that he should be named Edward is so that when he comes out and gets us wool, he could be Ed Sheeran. Get it? Thank you, Radomir. It made me laugh. There we go. So, in any event, there's another thing that we want to do. I just saw that he was gathering food. And maybe even, I don't know if it should be the first thing. Let's go ahead. I think the first thing I want to do is come up here to resource production and get another woodcutter. And even though he might be encroaching a little bit on our forester's lodge there, I think I'd still like to get him over here, right? I think that'll be, out of the way enough for anything else we might want to do. Let's take a look. Escape. Yeah, maybe we keep him out. I guess there's no reason he couldn't go like right here. Yeah, never mind. Let's build him outside of the, that's not a woodcutter. Yeah, so let's get another woodcutter going, and let's not block where that road may go straight. Yeah, we can get that building. I don't know. Should we get that building right away? Should we get the house building? You know what? Let's pause it. Let's come up here. Let's kind of prioritize. I think we should go with the house first. Uses less wood. So, the other thing is maybe now that we have 5 laborers, let's take 3 people into here for right now, because that just won't hurt. Get some more trees cut down. So there we go. We're up to 26 trees. Those guys are probably out there doing that. And let's see, can we unpause this one? So we'll unpause that house, and we'll get that house being built. Look, there's a couple more trees there. It won't hurt. And we do have a decent amount of wood here, so hopefully this guy can keep up with that. Now, is he on? Yeah, he's on plant and cut, which is fine. We want to try to keep this one, at least for the foreseeable future, even though we have some good mines that could go around here. Let's see, how overlapping? He's overlapping a fair amount with the, he's wedged in there. If he was a little further to the left here, then we could probably get a mine in there without messing him up too much. There you go. So that'll get us some more of that. Our food seems to be going up, which is wonderful. That's what we want to see. Now, I don't know. We built a few houses in the last episode, and we'll have more babies, I hope. But we don't want to have a great die-off, so we definitely want to bite the bullet and get more people going. Plus, I think the more people you get going in the beginning, the faster your whole map goes. So, all right. So let's let the house get built. We got another baby. That's good. And we'll get this house built, which hopefully will lead to more babies. And then didn't we have? Yeah, we had another house down here. Yeah, I don't know that we. Now we could use, now that we have farmers over here, we could definitely use this house. Let's do that after the woodcutter. Right, so we'll do the woodcutter next when we think we have enough wood. They get these, no, they didn't get all these trees yet, so that's good. So that means we still have more lumber coming in, and hopefully increasing the people working here works out. A lot of, we have plenty of older trees in here, so we should be okay, at least for a while. And then hopefully by the time that becomes an issue, we still have this one, which I know this, part of me says, it's a waste to have built all of this, but, we are getting food and we are getting, the Forester's Lodge is cutting down trees, even though he's not replanting them. So he'll denude this area over a period of time, and then we can start moving our farms more into here and have this for a nice big town with all the nice big town things. Now, one thing, I'm not sure how much you guys have played the game, but let's go over here while we're waiting for some stuff to happen, because we're getting stuff over to the wooden house now. I even want to just pause this because I don't want any of this to be built. Yeah, so let's pause for a second. If you build houses, and yeah, we should probably even talk about stone houses, but let's build the road first. So what I like to do around here, and I'm not the one that invented this, but if you look, there's a space for a road that sort of overlaps with the market. But if you leave it out one, we can go a little bit extra. See, so here is where it would be, and then this is in the market, and then we would come here. One of the things that's nice about doing it this way is that you can then take your stone houses and have even extra room in between them, right? So it would fit when they're just like this. Yeah, let's go ahead and move these. So we'll jam these all together. Yeah, I need to do the cancel tool. Yeah, let's go back to our stone houses. So we'll start doing stone houses. So that leaves us a little bit of extra room in between them as we come out here and want to build some other building. But I think it still works out pretty well for the design. I don't think you lose that much in that. If that makes sense. Oop, I keep hitting that escape. Okay, so there we go. So I don't want... do we want to build that stuff? Yeah, you know what? Why not? It's not like we're... Yeah, so let's build this out just like that far so we start setting up. Now this hill is sort of messing us up. Let's get time going again. Sorry about pausing it. I guess now that we're... Oh, wait. No, pause all these stone houses. We don't want to build that. There we go. And I don't know if we even... Yeah, well, we want houses sort of like in these quadrants. Like, this, again, is a little messed up because of that, and it's just our starting area. We'll try to jam a few houses into here. And then on these extremities, our schoolhouse, things like the schoolhouse, like we could probably put something like the church. Oops. Town services. Chapel. Right, we can put that church right here. Let's pause that. So I think we're going to tend to build up this way because we'll try to get 2 mines going, which means we'll get some more houses over here. So let's take a look. Yeah, that is the road, like where I like it. So with that idea in mind, yeah, do we want to put them over here, I think? Let's go and build another road over this way. Yeah, I'm okay with building some roads. They don't really cost us anything. Alright, good. I think, do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough for this woodcutter, so let's unpause that. Now the problem is that if we get that woodcutter going, it's going to affect the amount of logs that we're getting. And we're really not getting enough logs. So, I mean, we're getting enough, but we're using them up pretty well. Now, our coats. So, yeah, our coats are at their limit. What is the limit? 40? Yeah, let's start getting some up over here. And the same thing with food. Bet you we have a bunch of cabbages. And I'd like to get some, let's get like 300, let's get like 500 cabbages over here. So we still have a worker over there, and then we'll get, yeah, herbs are doing fine. You know what, our tools are about to hit their limit. So let's get some more iron tools over here, 30 of them, and then, you know, we'll double the number of coats. And hopefully getting this built will let us get back into the firewood business. There we go, we got a house built. Nice, so we can move these back guys up. And we definitely like to get over into here as well. Yeah, so they should be, yeah, they're assigned to this. Why are we not have anybody? Why are none of our workers? Oh, there they go. Woodcutter. I was wondering why none of the builders are working on that. Now we have 4 laborers, which is probably okay, because I don't think we have a ton of people standing around doing nothing. But we did get these trees cut pretty quickly, so we probably could think about them. Yeah, I don't want to cut down too many trees. I mean, these guys have a forester, and I think our wood is going up pretty quickly. We're just using it pretty quickly as well. Why don't we come up like here? You know, again, it's probably far from the most efficient, and let's have them cut down some trees up there when they get a chance. And I left them deliberately. I didn't kill all the trees so that this area will re-tree itself. You know, it's if you've noticed, if you've watched, go back and look at a few episodes ago, like the trees are repopulating themselves in these areas, which is annoying in some ways, but that's good because it's lumber it's not free. We still have to go cut it down, but it's not being depleted that quickly. Yeah, so while we're doing this, why don't we get a road or two over to our quarry? Now, really tell which way our quarry's facing. You know, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to knock this quarry down just so that we can... I don't know if I paid any attention to the way it was facing. So let's go to... Okay, yeah, we definitely want it facing out this way. We want to make sure that we can get... See if we come this far down. Oops, I went down one. Right. Let's just pin that for a second, even though I think we'll lose our highlight. Let's come over to roads. Wait a second. Can I get a road from here? Yes. Okay, come on. Sorry, I thought I did that right. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So this would semi-encircle the quarry. And then I think get a road here. Alright, that would sort of... And then we could probably get a road like that, right? And so that way we've got a way over into this area. And then what I'm thinking of is because this town's over this way, rather than having roads come down at a 90 here, because this will be like another town, we would have a road coming out here. And we would probably, like, this is going to be a town with a marketplace here, so even though we have all this stuff here for now, that stuff's eventually going to get knocked down, but it's probably one of the oh, look, we're over on food. What do we have so much food for? What do we have a lot of? If we have that many mushrooms, we could probably get some more mushrooms. Where's our other storage? Yeah, we have quite a few mushrooms. Let's get some mushrooms over here. How about 200? Yeah, we already got the cabbages over here, or at least a good number of them. Because I don't want these guys stopping producing food. Do we have like a lot of... That's a wooden house. Do we have a storage over here? No. We really could probably use another storage somewhere over in this vicinity. Yeah. Oh, is that... No, that's the blacksmith. Yeah, let's at least plan that out real quick. Storage barn, that is. Yeah, is there any reason not to put it here? Oh, you know what? We have that little cart. We'll just pause that. But you know what? We have enough food, so let's build... And the woodcutter. Okay, so let's build another wooden house. And then what do we still have 2 builders. And another... We do want to get a cemetery, because it does keep them happier. Same thing with the church. We don't want their happiness to go down too far. And we haven't even started on these things, but then, so the next thing... Oh, did I close? Yeah, I guess I... Oh, that's right. I didn't close the quarry. Oh, we're working on the quarry. Okay, well... There's the quarry. Yeah, let's... change of priorities. Again, I don't really necessarily plan on using it. I just don't like to take the chance that we wouldn't have it. And as we get more people and laborers, it's a good place to shove extra people. So, yeah, I guess we could, you know what, now would be a good time to pause it, wouldn't it? Now that they've cleared that out, we can let's get another laborer on our, so we'll have 2 woodcutters over here, which is going to hurt our wood supply, but at least until they get caught up with the limit. But yeah, I definitely want to make sure we always have enough firewood. That's a nice thing for the people. There we go. So we're building this wooden house. Yeah, we might as well get the quarry done next and the mine. Or at least on our list. So we've planned out some more things. We've got greater ambitions than we do supplies at this moment. And let's see, how much... We need 80 logs for that, but we have everything here. Is there anything else that's more critical before I go telling them to... Yeah, I guess we could... Let's go over here just to get some more trees cut. We'll leave like 1 or 2. Hopefully they'll regrow themselves. Same thing here. Let's get rid of most of those trees and get rid of a few extra here. Could I not assign that tree to be cut, or is it's in the mine there? Okay, there we go. So that'll give us a few extra logs, and then I guess what that's kind of pointing to is that we should really consider coming down here and getting this. You know, we're going to run out of trees here because we're not replanting as far as that forester's lodge going, and I'd like to have this one ready to go by the time they get there. So when it comes to that, let's see. Let's click on our forest. That's the herbalist forester's lodge, just so we can see the range. Yeah, so is this guy... Yeah, he's stuck into it a little tiny bit. Look in that road. Yeah, let's... Oops, we had the road thing open. Yeah, we should have that road go like this way. Just have them build one little extra piece right there so we know where the edge is. I guess we could always put a road around this way. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm debating. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll come out both ways. So where's the center? Yeah, so we'll build that road. And why don't we build this one out? Oops, is it straight? Let's see, can I zoom out while I'm... Yeah, so we can come straight out that way. And then we can come... Oh, what is there, a hill there? Really? You know what? Yeah, that's already... Let's come... Yeah, there's no hill. And that makes a little more sense in certain ways anyhow. Alright, so then we could have this road come this way. Let's get rid of, not that one, let's get rid of this bit. And then we'll get another road that just sort of completes this loop. Alright, so then we'll have a road all the way around the quarry. The quarry will output to here. So when we have this quarry output, this is where when you have mods it's really nice too, because you can get quarries that hold just certain things, or I mean stockpiles. So what we'll do is let's just put a little stockpile here that will help them, you know, just give them a little place to bring the stone. Is it close to our marketplace? Yeah, you know, it'll just be a place that they can put some extra stone if they need to. But that's where it's nice when you have the mods. Oh, good. Look, we got another house going, and we got 7 babies. I'd like to try to keep the babies, you know, where we have a decent number. I don't know, like maybe like 1/3 between the two of them. So we're in pretty good shape. 8, you know, would be 1/4. So we probably want to make sure we get houses going. Now we're not going to always be able to maintain that, but and good, look, our food production's going again, and as we make more babies, we just really want to keep, but we're in great shape. Like, that's why I'm just sort of building to my heart's content, and even building some more houses, though we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. And yeah, there's a storage here, and we talked about maybe more houses over there. And yeah, so let's take a house, and we're going to start doing all stone houses. We get 4 of them in there. Yeah, let's pause them all. We have other priorities for today. This will be a good chunk of the houses that we ever need up this way, I think. Look, I could come. Yeah, we'll just come right there. There we go. So we'll get that road built anyway, even though, yeah, I think they always prioritize building the buildings. So let's see, how are we doing? We're doing great. We're gonna free up the quarry to be built, and then pretty shortly, hopefully, we'll have enough stuff and wood and things. You herbalists have reached your limit. I don't know that I mind that you've reached your limit. We don't have another herbalist over here, right? This is food and whatnot, which is fine with me. I will get another. This will be a little bit more of a permanent wood thing. Even if we end up building another town, I think we would always keep this one wood. I don't really see. I mean, we could maybe get a quarry in over here. Not a quarry, but a mine over around this mountain. But I think we'll be okay for a long time with what we have here with the mountain, with these 2 mines over this way. So you've also hit your tool limit again. You know what? Tools are an excellent seller. So let's, it's not a bad thing to have some reserve tools. Food, we're holding our own with food. So I don't think I'll take any more food over. Herbalist. Yeah, I mean, there are traders that take those herbs, so why don't we get that up to 200? Since we seem to be making more than we need. there any particular kind of food that we have a lot of? Yeah, we're going to cut through it. Yeah, we don't have any storage up here, which is negative. Storage barn, roots. Why don't we take some roots over to there? Not sure why they would want to eat roots, but yeah, we'll take 200 roots. Again, in part just to have excess food in the case of an emergency for the future, and also, hey, well, fairly likely we might get a trader coming at some point. So how's our firewood? Still holding its own. Coats. Okay. How many coats do we have? Yeah, coats as well. Just keep these people producing. We don't necessarily need them to be extra laborers at that point. Good. We got an extra student now, and we've got 6 babies. So, yeah. Now, as far as this goes, what are we going to be doing? Well, farming. So I want to design a nice farm in one of the future episodes, but let's just let them keep cutting wood at this point. And we're working on the quarry, so we're good. Our wood is kind of holding up. We don't need as much wood for the mine. We're going to need more stone. And why don't we... Let's see. Maybe the very, very last thing we'll do before the episode ends is we can get the market going. Let's see. That's the honey gathered. Yeah, you know what? Let's cut some of these trees. Oop, that's not tree cutting. That's tree cutting. Because we can. Yeah, cut out that section of those. This is all getting cut by. Yeah, see, so we have a lot of iron down here, don't we? Let me get a little more iron. Well, why don't you get a little more stone while you're at it? Probably be taking it from over here, but I guess it's all good. We'll use it all up eventually. All right, so how's Ed Sheeran doing? Ed Sheeran now has 4 sheep a shearing. We got another little baby, which is great because I think once we get to 6 or 10, I don't worry about sheep dying or anything like that. And well, I guess we still have to worry because I think they could still get a disease, right? Hopefully that's not. We have another pasture here that we could get going. How's our quarry doing? We need 5 more logs for our quarry, but having said that, yep, there they are. They're already in there, so they can start working on that. Do we want to put... No, we don't really want to put another... Oh yeah, let's put another worker on there. 3 of 3. Because this guy's going to need 4, so... Let's go ahead and unpause this. Right. Yeah, I think we'll be in good enough shape to get the mine going. And like I said, hopefully depends on the timing of everything. We're at the 30-minute mark, which is usually for these episodes about the limit that I want to go. So good. So we'll get another mine going. Let's do a little bit of look, our food is up again. Where's the best place to look at why our food is up? Well, we have a lot of cabbages still, so let's go ahead and, I don't know if cabbages are worth much, but let's just put them in storage for now. What else do we have over here? Venison. We got a lot of venison. Yeah, let's take 500 venison. There we go, good. So that's a real good feeling to have some food in storage. Now, do we have a trader coming? It would sort of be nice if they had given us a warning, like way ahead. Like you only get the warning down here when the trader's there, which is fine, but it would be nice if you knew when he hit the map. I wonder if they have a mod for that. They have a lot of mods in this game. I know I chose vanilla, and the reason I chose vanilla is I was certainly, it's been a while since I played, so I didn't know which mod was the most current and popular. Though there are some that are just, I don't want to say timeless, but some that would be fun to play no matter what. But I looked and I was like, well, maybe I'll go for some kind of a, like one of the achievements. So I'm looking at the achievements, and I realized I don't have hardly any of them. It's because I think I've played so much modded. I'm like, I know I've had populations over 300, so that's why the primary goal for this series is over 300. So, and it's one of the reasons I chose to just do the regular old vanilla at that point. So, good. So we're getting the quarry built, and we have enough of this, so we've gotten the mine going. Let's speed up time a little bit. Yeah, let's see what 10 times does for us. Hopefully nothing bad happens in the meantime. And then, yeah, I think the final thing I'll do before we end the episode... let's go a bit slower. I'm getting old. 10 times speed's too fast for me getting so old. Alright. Okay, so... yeah, well, you know what? We still have 24 stored textiles. Now, some of that may be getting to be wool, so we got to kind of watch out. Yeah, we don't want to go too nuts and then not be able to make... now, in order to make... let's take a look. Yeah, let's switch over to warm coats. And then have them take these hide coats over to there. I don't know that we're going to get enough wool to keep making... how much did we get? 6. Well, hey, that's 6 high... I'm sorry, 6 warm coats. It's better than no warm... oh, look, and we got... oops, did I close this? Yeah, I don't want that closed. We have, our firewood limit. So let's go ahead and get 200 firewood brought back over here. Again, it's a fairly good seller. I think, getting 3 or 4 per firewood seems like, and it's renewable, right? Like if we sell off our tools, there is a finite amount of iron and there is a finite amount of stone. Even though you could build like endless quarries, it still feels more finite than just being able to grow trees like we can. Alright, so how are we doing? Good, we're getting stuff removed, and now we're bringing stuff over to our mine. And our babies and children are doing okay, though I really would like to get... let's think about where we would need a house. I think we have enough houses here for the moment, considering... I think we have enough houses there for the minute. And we have enough houses planned here so that we could do more pastures and such and whatnot. Let's close this because I don't know why I still have it open. There we go. So we probably get a road. Maybe another little storage out here. Yeah, let's do that. I guess we can just come off of here. I sort of like to do that with my roads. So it's a little, well, yeah, I don't think we need the one down here. Right, so to make sure we can get by. And then let's do a little stockpile. I don't think we'd ever build anything right there. Actually, how big's the barn? No, barn's 5. Yeah, so we couldn't really fit the barn in right there. And we're gonna have one right there anyway, so yeah, let's just come out right there, give them a little stockpile and let them work on that right away. That way any iron and other stuff that we cut from up here can be brought to there. So if we do come up here and harvest some of this stuff. Oh, look, a trader. Hey, alright, are we prepared for the trader at all? Let's, No, we'll see. They give us... He can sit there a while. Like, if we want to bring more stuff over here, that'll be fine. We're getting most of the stuff we need for the mine. And the quarry, yeah, you know what? I'm going to turn you off of working for right now. But at least we have it built. We know that we will always have at least some supply of stone that's reasonably close to where we live. Now, the other problem with this is it kills your people. So, yeah, we don't necessarily want to be killing people all the time. Yeah, this guy's still working on bringing things over. Yeah, he needs to go get hide coats and more things. He just brought more firewood, so good. So we'll see. Let's do a little extra fast forwarding. Hello, trader. Have some more. I don't know. I guess I'd like something that we could do. Alcohol would be nice. Yeah, let's just pause it so we can see what's going on here. Okay. More sheep. Guys, I think we're going to pass on more sheep, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, I know we could afford it, but I think I'd rather just... We have sheep. Sheep's not high on my list. Of all the things they could have bought or brought, sheep would have probably been one of the last. So let's just dismiss him and move on and get time going again. There we go. Look, we're getting most of our stuff into there. So in the next episode, I would expect us to be pushing down into here. You know, we'll have our marketplace going. We'll be able to consider the church. You know, we're doing pretty darn well with our food. We probably could bring some more iron tools over here. Right, and then he didn't get the coach yet, so we didn't want to bring them, but we didn't get all the firewood. So, but I think we're in pretty darn good shape, and considering the amount of logs that we now have, why don't we just unpin this so they can start removing stuff, and then hopefully we'll be it's going to be a little bit extra for them to construct it. So let's go up to 5 times speed. That's the other mine. Sheep, we still just have 4. I'm not sure what the reproduction mechanics are. Like, is it better to, you know, do they just sort of... I mean, I know it matters the number of sheep you have, but at the same time, I don't know that there's no male or female that I'm worried about or aware of. Okay, there we go. So we definitely want to get another house or 2 going. Probably get a house. Yeah, we could start talking about a stone house. I don't think we're going to build it this episode, but I'll put it down there just for the sake of it. So, yeah, so I think I'll end the episode here. And, you know, well, should we just wait to the official completion of our mine? We've got 2 people working on it. Even though it doesn't say anyone's working on it. It says they're all working on the market. There we go. So I'm going to pause the work. Let me pause the game for a second, and I'll end it right here. So there we go. We've got a mine and a quarry that I don't intend to use right this minute. But as soon as we start... Well, you know what? We could probably... Yeah, you know what? I'd probably start this guy on getting us some coal. Well, let's think about it. We don't have a ton of people, and I will give it some thought. You know, I'm going to record back-to-back episodes like I normally do for the week. And I will give it some thought in between the 2 episodes while I get another cup of coffee. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope to see you back in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and thanks for any subs or likes. I definitely appreciate all of that, and your comments. you have any suggestions about what we need to do, let me know. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.